E, help me. I'm stuck. Hello? 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 Hello?
Advice Unfiltered with Chris and Tony, the top podcast in 2025 for self-help and self-improvement, and the 2026 top podcast for relationship advice and overall wellness. If you are looking to be a guest, head to adviceunfiltered.com and email the show directly.
Real quick. Well, hello, everybody.
What's going on?
All right, we're almost there.
I knew that.
I don't care.
Hold on.
Don't fucking care. I don't care. Breaking news.
Okay.
Breaking news.
Breaking
And by the
news.
way, that's not fake news right there.
It's not fake news.
No. All right, as we get ready, this is good to know that our test works today. And, just before we get started, I know a lot of you were emailing in to me looking for episode 68. Guess what? It's like I say all the time. It's a 68. We owe you one. So this is what happened. It's the universe. So
I like that. That's a
yeah,
super
it's my favorite. Let's do a 68. What's that? It's a 69, but I owe you one. So yeah. So as we get set up, thanks for joining us as always, and we'll get started in a minute. We're just logging in everything, and yeah.
There we go.
Exciting.
Get it happening. Yeah, just behind the scenes.
I feel like it's been so long since we've seen everybody.
I hate you not working on my gym, bro.
I know it does suck.
It fucking blows, bro.
They need to just.
I mean,
I told you, like, we should just. At some point, I'm just going to say that it's unfortunately it's we'll say we're partners, and then it's discrimination that they don't let me have a family discount. Be like, I love Chris, and then you're never fireable because what are they going to do? Fire you? And I'll be like, oh, it only happened when he came out with me or something crazy. And they're like, lifetime pass now. So, Toronto, a little French right there. Look at this. I miss Tuesdays. I love Tuesdays. Jean m'appelle Tony. Konnichiwa, bitches.
All right. Wait. So wait. Hold on.
You get 8
Are
more,
we ready?
77. Oh, I like 8 more. All right.
I like 8 more. See, it gotta be a water. See, that's why I love you, bro.
And,
Freaking guys on point. Why do
So-
I look red on live? It's freaking
you got to fix your filter.
It's
So,
probably just me. It's just me.
all right. Well,
Get a
thank
little
you,
summer.
Jenny, for
All right,
69 plus 8. We love you.
We ready? You guys ready to start the show? Maybe, possibly. Anybody watching? Is anybody watching?
Yeah.
They're all watching? Good. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Hello. Welcome, everybody, to Advice Unfiltered. Episode what? What? This is for adults only, by the way,
Yeah.
and this is for pure entertainment purposes. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you signed up. I hope you like. I hope you subscribe. I hope you share. This is Advice Unfiltered, episode 69. To 69. All right.
69!
Whoosh. All right.
All right. Well,
We're not
welcome.
being childish for
Could you
a little bit.
Well, we'll be childish all episode, but really cool. Like I thought about this today as I was putting everything. We don't think about it anymore because it's so normal what we do.
Mhm.
But we're 69 straight weeks in.
Yeah.
That is
No,
fucking crazy.
It's fucking awesome, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, I love that it's become part of our daily routine.
it is.
You know, our
I look
weekly
forward to it.
shit. Yeah, no. It's the best day of the week.
Best day of the week.
Best
bro.
day of the week. Yeah.
Best day of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. As always, welcome for our Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. For all you people joining, welcome to Advice Unfiltered, Chris and Tony. If you're joining for the first time, thank you.
Thank you.
But what took you so long?
Right?
Right. So, but in this episode is episode 69. Yes, that is right. It is fun to be the giver, but sometimes it's really nice to be the receiver.
We're all about Mikasa Sukasa.
Mikasa Sukasa.
Mikasa, you eat at my house, I eat at your house.
Oh, very nice. What was the early season? It was the Australian kiss. What was it? Remember?
Oh, yeah, the Australian. What was the Australian kiss? What
Kiss
was that?
from
The kiss
Down
down
Under?
under. The kiss down under. 69 is from the kiss down under.
That's right. So, all right. So, as always, the man behind the man, he's behind the camera. He runs everything. He is making sure that this show does not have technical difficulties today. What's going on, Christian?
What's going on, guys?
Oh, he's got the camera back on him. There we go. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking
What's up, bro?
about. He's back.
It feels good to be back here.
I gotta tell you a joke real quick, man. So I was
Oh.
watching Kevin Hart's comedy roast,
Oh, the roast, yeah.
which was good. They all slayed it. It was very good. And I was watching with somebody, and they go, "Oh my god, is that your sound guy sitting there on stage?"
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
"No, man, it's a drummer of the Roots."
Bro, Hold on. Wait.
Dude, it was so funny. It's like, oh my god, is that your sound guy on there? I'm like, no.
By the way,
Joe for the Roots.
Do you know where my head? Do you know where my head went?
What?
Cheryl Underwood.
That's so funny. The hair. No, it was so funny though, because she swore it was you, bro. She's like, that's got to be freaking. I was like, nah, man. I rewind. I'm like, look, well, I was freaking not Christian.
You're mixing up your black people. Come on, man. It's fucked up.
You're not allowed to identify anybody in a lineup.
It's good to see you, man. How's everything going? Good?
Everything's good, man. Much better now. Yeah, I'm good. I'm happy right now.
Good.
I've honestly, I was looking forward to today. So
good.
Episode 69, baby.
Yo, love your fucking Gonzo shirt, bro.
Yeah, look at all of us.
Look at that fucking. I love that Super Gonzo. That's fucking great. That's underrated superhero right there.
That is a good He's also has a curved, curved appendage.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, hey, by the way, I owe you tissues at one of these camera breaks. I'll go run and get it for you. I forgot, but I will remember. So, and as always,
tissues.
I owe him tissues. I forgot, but it's fine when the camera switches. I get him.
No, not again.
He was quick. He goes,
"Jeez, man, we just all happy and shit."
Missed it. All right, we're gonna start with
sad. Start crying already.
You can't go. All these episodes start with sad songs and bad moments,
right?
But and as always, I missed you.
What's up, bro? So gay.
How's your week? What's been going on? How's your week going?
Good, man. No, good, dude. Things are a little bit back to normal. I'm working a lot. Still trying to be productive, helping out people in our ambassador program, and still trying to lead by example. We can try to do my thing. I got a lot of people that are. We have a lot of people that are getting some really great success with the ambassador program and really changing their lives. Man, they're losing weight and they're doing amazing things. Fitness app should be out at the end of this month. So I'm hoping the Hardcore Synergy app will be done. It'll be ready to go. Freaking hopefully, the beginning of June is what I'm thinking. And then the cookbook should be out the end of the month too. The Best in You cookbook should be coming out with me and Delmonico. Delfalco. How do I say his name? Dominic. I can't say his name. Dominic Delfalco. I always say it fucked up.
You say?
Yeah, Dominic Delfalco. I fuck it up. Sorry, Dominic, if you're watching.
I like is it really Delfalco?
No, it's like Del something. It's Del something. It's an Italian last name.
It's D square, baby.
D square. Yeah. So the cookbook's coming out, and then the fitness app is coming out, and then that's about it.
And then we take a small breath into the next project.
Yeah. And then hopefully, if we get till the next thing comes up, things go good.
Well, I think it's important to talk about. So remind people, because it's not just an app, right? No. The vision for this thing is, I only bring it up because I actually love the idea of how you thought about it and put it together. So I know, and I'll let you describe, but I know it's everything from app to food. So what is it all?
Yeah. So you're going to have access to a nutrition coach, Alexis. You have access to her. When you join the app and everything else, you'll be able to get personalized nutritional plans from a certified nutritionist, and then you get personalized workouts from me and my team, for you. So you'll be able to put in what you want and what your goals are, and then everything will be specified off of that. And the best thing about this app is that it's bilingual, right? Like you're going to be able to use this app in any country and have it translate to you, and yeah. I have a question. If you don't drive, I want to join the workout team. Would you come to me in the Bronx? Bronx isn't that far, actually. but you'll be able to join the app, and you'll have access to us, and it'll be fun. It'll be a good time.
I, in my marketing brain, have already thought about something that you should do, and I just thought about it, but I'm going to say it anyways. But even if it's not, what I think you should do is you should have people sign up for the app, which is fine. And they'll sign up for
you can actually, Chris, you're going to bring that back up. You can actually go to hardcoresynergy.fit, and you can sign up for that. You can actually sign up an email now and get early access to when we launch it.
Get updates, right?
Yeah, you'll get updates of what's going on and stuff like that, maybe. And so like I said, you'll be the first ones to know. And we're going to do a very soft launch in June. So we're going to pick a select few people, like a few people selectly. And make sure everything's running right before we do a full launch. So hardcoresynergy.fit, go to the email, sign up, and be a part of the team, be a part of the movement. Yeah.
I think you should have a tier. I think you should have one tier just for launch, and it should be a really cool thing where, look, it's going to be a little extra. But if you want to support the app and support all the work, what you could do is and I'm going to say this even though it's a lot of work, but I think it'd be worth it. I think for if you come in as like a, I don't know, premium user, whatever it is, or like a one-time thing, maybe what you do is you take the cookbook and you sign it, and you get the cookbook plus a thing. But maybe
that's a good idea. Actually,
I mean? Like
that's actually a really good idea.
You could just join normally, which is fine. But if you wanted to, you could join like an introductory thing, and you get the cookbook signed plus the app, and then you're in or whatever, right?
No, I agree.
That'd be like a cool thing to do. It's me in the marketing brain going.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah. So, get some more Christopher David in your life, baby. That's what you need.
More meat.
So, and what I appreciate about that is a lot of these things, look, I think apps are great and all YouTubes are great, but what I really appreciate about what Chris is doing is you're making everything what ultimately is the best. It's easy. Hey, if you need food, it's there. If you need meal plans, it's there. If you want to learn how to make a recipe, there. If you want to order some food, it's in there. If you want to work out, it's there. The only thing that stops you is you.
Yeah, that's so. I wanted to make it easy, right? I wanted to make it, because here's the thing about all this stuff, right? And I think a lot of people sit there and they make it too difficult, right? They overanalyze it. They start counting macros. They start counting calories, and then they're like, oh, how many? They make this big, long, blown out thing, right? And what I wanted to do is really make it simple. I want to make it easy for you, man. So like I said, with the cookbook, when that comes out, we'll have all these recipes in there for like inflammation, all this stuff, and you'll be able to like have a cart at the end of the thing that you'll be able to like go to and be able to order the recipes, have them sent to you. So that's an amazing thing. So I'm trying to make it easy, and I'm trying to make sure that I've been working on this very hard for the last almost 9 months.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, it's been like 9 months we've been working on this, right? And I'm trying to make it as easy as possible for you to succeed in what you want to do.
It's labor of love, baby.
Yeah. Like I think we overcomplicate things. A lot of things we overcomplicate it, man, because if we make it really hard, then it seems impossible to do, right? It's easy for us to fail and easy to make excuses, right? I don't have time. I there's not enough hours in the day or whatever, and so I want to make sure that you have no excuses.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have none. You know what I mean? Like, there's no excuses for you not to be able to do this. You can't say, oh, I don't understand what he's saying. No, it translates. It translates. You'll be able to understand me. So if you're in the United Kingdom of Emirates, or if you're in Saudi Arabia, or if you're in, China, Japan, you'll be able to use this. You know what I mean? You'll be able to train with me and my team and reach your goals. And then on top of that, not only do we have the fitness app and the book, but then, me and Tony also have the ambassador program. So we're really doing a whole thing here that's like an ecosystem for mind, body, and spirit. It's what you eat, what you feel, what you think, and how you work out. We're trying to create this really good ecosystem that that you can be better. You can grow as a person, evolve.
Yeah, I think the unique thing about us is when you hear us talking about it, a lot for us is, to your point, it's about everything, right? It's the mental part, it's the physical part. It's what I always love what you say. It's not only about what you do, it's about what you put in your body. And that includes the words you hear and the things that you take in, the environment you have. But I know that, on top of that, as we go into June, right about mid-June, we're starting to build it out now. We will have an Advice Unfiltered membership that runs directly through YouTube and the website. And what's really cool about that, and this is what we've really thought about, and we've heard you and we listened to you, and a lot of people wrote into the show. What I think most people really just want, and I know this now because we get the emails, is, an opportunity for time, right? Yes. So whether that's just, meeting and talking to Chris about the book, learning something, maybe hearing more about our journeys, or maybe just advice, right? Yeah. So being able to, you'll be able to get access to us, the calendar, book time with us, even on like one-on-ones, we'll be doing webinars. So there's a lot of cool stuff coming to the Advice Unfiltered platform, but ultimately our hope is by putting all this stuff together for you. If you're a follower, a fan of the show, we want to make sure that, you have access to all the tools to live ultimately a healthy lifestyle. So we're getting there.
I think that's one of the things that how I know I originally started this, right? I originally started, this whole process of wanting to help people, because it goes back to, my book, which as I'm bringing up my book, my personal book, it was never just about me. You want to bring that up real quick? Can you bring that up?
Sure.
Yeah, it was never just about me right there in my book. I wrote, it was never just about me because literally this whole journey, this whole thing is not about me, because I can't change the world on my own. But if we learn together, if we evolve together, we're going to, guess what? That it's not about me, it's about we, right? We change the world together, right? We make a difference. We evolve and grow and become a family and a community of people that help other people. And I think even though it's a small movement right now, I think eventually it's going to be huge, right? What's up, Buzz? How you doing, bro? Congratulations on your award. I see Buzz.
It's in my in the news notes, Buzz.
Yeah, dude, we got you, Buzz. We're going to give you a shout out. If you can't find it, go to www.christopherallendavid.com.
Got you.
Yeah. So if we can, the whole point of us doing all this, and people ask me all the time, what does Tony get out of this? And it's because we both.
What do you mean get out of it?
Yeah.
I mean, I get to hang out with you.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, but what he really gets out of this, and what we both get out of this, and Christian agrees with this, and I think everybody that really just has followed the show and watched the show, is that we're literally here to help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what makes us most excited. When we get those stories of people having losing 200 pounds and being able to change their lives and be better and feel better. I tell Tony all the time, the biggest thing that that gets me off, that I get excited about is when it clicks, when you see that smile on their face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you see him go, oh my God, when they have that, oh, wait a minute. Because that right there, that moment is priceless. It's fucking priceless. When you see somebody get that smile on their face and they get that fucking awakening moment of it hits them, you see it hit them. Like, holy shit. Like, I can change. I can evolve. I can be better. I can choose to be happy. I have control over this. That's a fucking win.
Yeah.
It's a fucking win, dude. It's a fucking win. You can't put a price tag on that. You know what I mean? So again, the book's coming out, The Best in You. The Hardcore Synergy app's coming out. We have the Ambassador program coming out, or doing it now, and we'll be doing it again. Yes, Christian?
So sorry. So I just want to acknowledge it because I am seeing it. I am monitoring the feed actively, but people are saying we're starting to freeze up momentarily again. So I'm watching it, guys. I see it when it does it, and I think I've narrowed it down to what the problem might be. I think it happens when we start to share external links.
Oh, that's probably why. Oh, yeah.
It's probably too much.
I think the issue is strictly a StreamYard thing.
It's a StreamYard thing.
I'm acknowledging what you guys are seeing because I don't want you to think I'm ignoring it. I'm not. I'm like...
Chris is like, fuck you guys. No, no, but it's a good point because we'll just make sure we stash everything on the computer. So it's fine.
Yeah.
So all good, guys. So we appreciate the feedback, though. Thank you.
Yeah, no. So yeah, back to all the stuff we're promoting. You know what I mean? So it's all stuff we're doing to try to help you out and make you better. And make our lives better. And also, I want some feedback on this. I'm thinking about doing another book launch for my own book, the Best in You. And if I should do go out and then go to Barnes and Nobles and see if I can get some book signings done. If you guys think that's a good idea, if you're into it, let me know. If we can give a poll on that, send some shit in. Let me know if you guys would be interested in meeting me one-on-one and hanging out and getting my book.
I would be shocked if it wasn't just unanimously.
I would be.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So if you guys got my book, you want to meet me, if you get it at Barnes and Nobles or something, let's try to see if we can set something up.
Ooh. Bro.
Yeah.
Oh, the wheels just keep turning for me.
I love that for you.
I love it.
Bro,
you can do virtual. I will talk about later.
Yeah, there's a book. Yeah, there's a book. Yeah, there's a book. Best in You.
Here comes all the yes, please.
Well, look, here's what I would just say it now because I'll give the idea away.
But that's for your fuck yes or fuck no question of the night.
Well, we got a good one. But it's already fuck yes. It's going to be 99%. But here's what I might even think about. So what you could do, because a lot of listeners are from all different countries. So maybe what we do is we actually can do it people can book virtual times. You meet them for little clips of time for like 30 minutes, sign a book for them, send it out to them for whatever, everything's about time and cost. But
the only thing with that is that the book's print to order.
We'll ship it to them.
I mean, but I can't. I would have to order it, buy it, send it, and freaking.
Bro, I got you.
All right.
We'll talk about it later. I got you.
Well,
if you look, here's a better question. If you don't live in New Jersey, would you want me to set it up so that you could meet Chris and he could sign a book and send it to you and autograph it? That's a better. Would you want to do that? Because then we could get to all kinds of people all over the world and just ship it right from Amazon. It's a fucking great idea. All right. Well, that's 100% yes as well. I'm sure. So
that was pretty funny. Somebody said a joke. What's the difference between a Zippo and a hippo?
Ooh, what?
Wait, hold on. Let me go back. What's the difference between a Zippo and a hippo? What's the difference between a Zippo and a hippo?
What?
One's very heavy and one's a little lighter. That's a good dad joke.
Good dad. Thank you for the dad joke.
I like that. Chris's face is like, what?
That goes.
Come on, that was a good joke, bro.
That goes right into our in the news.
Yeah, let's go to the news.
In the news, June 28th, coming June 28th. That's right. Yours too, truly. We'll be hosting the Dad Bod competition. So if you'd like to join us in Belmar, New Jersey,
there we go
for the Dad Bod of the Beach competition,
We will be there.
We will be there, and I'm already getting people being like, "Are you like even like sending me messages about compete?" I'm like, guys, it's the
I can't compete. I got told I was fat.
I go, bro, it's
so I literally had 3 people tell me I was fat on social media.
Yeah, Becky wants to come as a lighting director. People want to come up. I sent out my 48th birthday post, which is in there. This is me. What do I? 8 weeks out? 6 weeks out? I don't even know. 6 weeks? 6 weeks out. Yeah, we're 6 weeks out.
It's a month. It's a month next week.
Yeah, it's a month next week. So we're 6 weeks out. So if you go into the Today folder and share, you're gonna have to go in there and share a couple of images. Let's see if it glitches on images. Just links, probably.
Belmar, yeah, Belmar. We'll be at Belmar.
Yeah,
Belmar. Is that June 28th?
Yeah, June 28th. So
Belmar, New Jersey, June 28th. Come out and see the Advice Unfiltered crew.
This one?
Yeah, it's gonna be that one. So that's
there you go.
There you go. I got 6 weeks to go. So that was on my birthday. So I had somebody write me and go, dude, you got a lot of work to do. I was like, motherfucker. By the way, you know who that was? It was my mom.
Your mom actually messaged me today.
Did she?
Yeah, she did. She goes, your best friend's mom's gonna be watching tonight or something like that. I was like,
a couple Tito's in. Yeah. So and then outside that, the other thing we got coming up is June 11th at Martel's Tiki Bar. Yours too truly will be hosting the Common Ground Grief Center's fundraiser, clam bake. So a lot of the high society people of New Jersey and some probably politicians and some big people will be there, which is awesome.
There's so many jokes I want to make about the name.
I know.
It's a good charity. Listen, Karen, I love you. I'm not going to make any jokes, but clam bake.
Karen, you gave it to the wrong people.
Do you know clam squirt?
You know,
the wrong people on episode 69.
Like here's the funny part.
They spit water out.
Here's the best part. So when I was at the Common Grief Center, we were talking about ways to raise money, and I go, "Oh, I already have the winner." And she goes, "What it is?" I go, "I won't even say anything to Chris." I go, "What we're going to do is we're going to go out on stage, and every time someone gives $1,000, Chris is going to take an article of clothes off."
Oh, Jesus Christ!
So they're like, "Do you think they're like, do you think he would do it?" I go, "I'm not going to ask him." And then I'll I'll put him on the spot for the kids, right? Like, why? How would he say no? So I leave there. Of course, in my head, I'm like, it's a funny joke.
Yes,
but like, it's not something I would do at a kid event. And then our friend who's running the show calls me and she goes, "Hey, so we're talking internally, and we're thinking about this whole Chris being naked thing.
Oh my God!
Not really sure it's gonna be good for the kids."
No,
and I was like, "No, I'm not serious. Like, no." Like, but it was really funny. They crossed their mind. They were like, "Well,
maybe."
Maybe.
No, come on now. We are respectful people.
It's the fact that they thought about it, though.
I know.
They considered it.
They actually considered
it. They
wanted
wanted to raise money. I was like, "I'll give you the first one."
Fucking damn.
Oh, it's so good, though. Like, you can imagine the poor kids, like, they got this great song they've been working on for months about grief. It gets done, and here comes me. So anyways, what we're going to do for $1,000 a piece, he's going to get naked.
Show. Oh, I'm so burnt, bro. I'm fried. Look at that. I'm so fried, dude.
Oh,
so fried, whatever.
All right. And last thing before we get to questions, obviously, we got some new sponsorships coming up, which, by the way, are fucking great. So I can't wait for that. So hopefully those come through. We got some podcast exchanges, I think, coming up right now. So I'm going to talk about 9 different podcasts about going on there and them going on here. So that's really great. But ultimately, the one thing we want to do is give a shout out to our boy Buzz Nave. Our boy Buzz Nave. Yeah, he goes home and he wins a Webby. He wins, I believe, a silver trophy medal award for Webbies, which are huge awards in our podcast space. First to get $1,000, gets the shirt off and the donator. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
You people are not supportive.
Look, we're already people aren't even going and they're trying to donate. You know what I mean?
With all due respect, what the fuck do you expect?
But obviously, like, I'll be honest with you, it's a beach. So what's wrong with a shirt going down in a boxer? Just kind of like a bathing suit, right?
A bathing suit.
So but shout out to our boy Buzz Nave. You could come on through, Buzz.
Yeah, Buzz, why did that come down? You'll enjoy that.
Yeah, so we'll be on there. Oh yeah,
we're gonna take that fucking thing over. They just don't know it yet.
Oh, that thing is gonna be. Oh, we're gonna have a ton of fun. So, all right. So, with that all being said, let's get into the day today. Let's get into episode 69. 69. All right. So, real quick, just so you guys know, our fuck yes, fuck no question of the day.
Fuck yes or fuck no.
Christian, this was really simple today. It was an easy one. What is it?
69.
Is it part of your relationship? Do you do it or do you give it up? Do you enjoy a 69?
Or fuck no. Type
yes,
1 for
or
yes.
Fuck no.
Type 2 for no.
Now I've heard this. I've heard this from a comedian I like who was actually at the roast, and he said that 69s are for young people. When you get older, it's just a waste of time. Do me, I'll do you, then call it a day. So is there anything wrong with simultaneously?
Oh my God, look at this, 100% fuck yes already.
That's what I'm talking about, people.
People, we got to see our followers are givers.
Yes.
And receivers.
I want to give and receive at the same fucking time. Come on. So I don't want someone.
I'm not sure if I'm. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of it.
I know, but a lot of people aren't. That's why I was a real.
I mean, like, because here's the problem with it, right? Is you can't focus on both. You know what I mean? Like, you can't focus on enjoying the pleasure and doing the work at the same time.
I look at it as a little bit of a distraction to keep the fact that, like, first off, I'm here. So I was like, so I'm right here, right? I just really want to do it. I'm like, so I'm right here.
Tony's like giving a whole diagram. He's like, listen.
Let's
get here.
So I'm here, and every now I peek around the corner, see what's going on. But someone did.
I love that. He's like, I'm here.
I really with no thought when to go show people. Like, so anyways, you're right here, right?
And I fucking love that.
So
we are adults, people.
We are adults. Over 18, please. So
fucking shit.
So good. But even if you're look, there's a couple no's I see in there. It's like a 18%.
Yeah, it's 82% fuck yes, 18% fuck no, right?
Yeah, I think 82% of those people I think half of those people are lying. I'm just kidding.
Like I don't know. I think it's I'm in, so whatever. But
yeah, no, listen, I'm down.
I know you're down. You're down. I know for sure you're down for anything. Mm-hmm. But if you had a choice, you'd be like, hey, let's take turns.
Yes.
Okay.
I'd rather take turns.
Fair.
You know what I mean? I'd rather take turns. I'd rather be able to focus on what I'm doing.
Adults my black ass.
Why you gotta be racist? Why you gotta be racist, Buzz?
By the way,
it's fucked up, man. It was all the white ass. I'm just saying.
It's even in the summer though. I do have a black ass in the summer.
Oh, mine's so white right now. So I literally look like one of those fucking barber poles right now. If I take off my pants.
Isn't it funny? You get in the shower and you just have the white.
Oh, dude, just fucking
so awful.
I use my white ass in the nightlight last night. It was so fucking bright compared to the rest of me.
That's so good. Oh my God.
Adults.
Or adulting.
We're adulting right now. Welcome to the adulting show.
So
thank you guys.
Shout out again to Buzz.
Yeah, Buzz.
But the other thing about a 69 is, and I think this is kind of savage. I mean, a woman's always got to be on top, right?
Yes.
I mean, otherwise you're just trying to choke a bitch. Like, I don't know.
What are you breathing? what is that noise?
Otherwise, I think it's torture. Like,
I'm the only one confused. Christian for the Questlove. Love that.
So good.
Love that.
All right. So what do we have? So shout out to the weekend. We're gonna get to questions. Shout out of the week comes from Dave from Tennessee. Shout out to the Advice Unfiltered team. Dave from Tennessee writes in, I'm a young guy going through divorce right now. And if I'm being real, these days where I just want to be really fucking angry, days where I want to be petty, days where revenge feels easier than doing the right thing. But I've been really listening to you guys for a while. Hearing you guys talk about showing up, thinking long-term, and putting the kids first hit me harder than I expected. And honestly, seeing how Tyler and Avery turned out and how you talk about them reminds me that the choices I make today are shaping my boys forever. My marriage didn't work out. That part obviously hurts, but I'm trying not to let my pain make me become someone my kids would not be proud of. I'm choosing to be a better ex-husband. I'm choosing to be a better co-parent, and I'm trying to choose to be a better father. Not because it's easy, but because my boys deserve it. So thank you guys so much. You probably don't realize it, but your words changed something in me.
No, that's awesome, bro.
That's an awesome one, too.
Yeah, shout out to you, bro. I love that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love that. And it leads right into next month, right? Because next month is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. So that's amazing. You know, that's amazing. And I mean, this month is Mental Awareness Month, too. Mental Health Awareness Month, which is amazing. But, you know, to any dads out there that are watching that are going through divorce or that are going through what me and Tony went through, you know, the biggest thing that I think the example we could set for you is the best way to handle that situation is to improve yourself 100%, any possible way you can, by learning as much as you can, making your life better, making your work better, turning to the bottle or drugs or doing stuff that out of anger and spite stuff that just brings negative energy to your life, hurts nobody else, bro. Nobody else but you and your child, you know? And I know sometimes it's really hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. But like for me, for Tony, my friend Dominic, shout out to Dominic, love you, bro. You know, he's one of the guys I told that I met at the gym, and he went through the same thing you went through. Mm-hmm. And I told him if he prepared his life as if his kids were coming to live with him, it'll happen. But you have to prepare for it. You have to work towards that as if it's going to happen, like a guarantee, right? Because if you work towards it, if your kids are going to live with you, if you're going to provide the best house for you, if you live like that, if you work like that, then when it happens, you're prepared. And on top of that, if it doesn't happen, then you already, the bonuses of both of those, you've already improved your life so much that your kids will benefit from it anyway, right? So it's a win-win for you and your kids when you work towards like that. And I did that, and now Avery lives with me. Dominic did that, and his daughter now lives with him. You know, so for any man out there listening that's going through, I know how hard it is. I know how the court systems suck. I know how, you know, they put you through the fucking ringer, you know, for you to prove that you're good enough to be a father, which is hard, man. It's really fucking hard when it seems like the world's coming at you. But if you push all that negative shit aside, all of it aside, and you focus on the controllables, making your job better, making your life situation better, working on being a better person, you know, as a better father, everything will work out in the end. I truly believe that. You know, everything will work out in your favor in the end.
Yeah, it does.
You know,
look, and it takes time, and it sucks, and it took me 13 years, and you know but here's you talk about this a lot, which I think, and we talk about this. The other point of it is there's going to be these times that you are going to hate your existence, and that those are the days where you drop your kid off and you're driving back by yourself, and you have this downtime of loneliness. But what I would say on top of that is in that downtime, and I think what Chris has done a great job of, and what I really worked hard on is in that downtime when you're alone, instead of dwelling on the horrible relationship, is I worked on just being a better person for my kid and learned new skill sets and worked on getting a better job and worked on things that I knew that he'd be proud of. It could change his life.
Yeah.
And so so my birthday, Tyler never writes in cards. You know, it's a kid thing. Like they buy a card, looks cool. They just put the love and they put the name of the, you know, love Tyler, and it's on the bottom. And so that's 18 years in. And this is the first year I ever got words written in a card. And I was like, and I was at dinner. And as soon as the card opened, I was like, I saw words and I was like, oh, here we go.
Tears.
I was fucking sobbing. But it's you know, and
that's fucking awesome.
I'll go get it because what it reminded me of is this moment, and it'll help. And I'll go get him tissues. But it was like, you know what it was? It was 17 years. It was 14 years of thinking about what that moment would be like when all of those decisions were so hard, and I wanted to fight and argue and didn't.
Right.
Yeah, and be all those things, and I didn't do any of that. And I really, you know, even to my point when I met my wife, she was like, she's like, I don't know why you let that person get away with this. I don't know why you're just pushing the rug.
No, I've heard that too. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, and it's hard to explain to people who don't get them. Like, I'm trying for him for the future. Now she like completely gets it, but he wrote me this card, and it made me think of all those 17 years of putting everything to the side and how it was worth it.
Yeah,
and
it was. The other day, it's worth it, right? Here, go grab this stuff. I'll answer that question real quick.
Answer that.
So somebody wrote on here on YouTube, why do some dads care so much to be better dad, and then you have some that are complete pieces of shits that are kids? You could say vice versa. You know what I mean? Like, why is there some good moms out there that actually put their kids first, and then why are there some shit moms? There's just some shit people. You know what I mean? There's some people that shouldn't have kids. You know, but a lot of the experience I've had, and this is my experience, this is everybody's experience, but a lot of experience I have is there's some really good fathers out there that have to fight really hard to be a dad, you know, and they fight for crumbs to be a father. And, you know, it is a biased system that should be more equalized, right? It should be a system that should evaluate both parents equally for the child's safety. One of the things I really love about the state of New Jersey is in the state of New Jersey, which is crazy to me, they actually changed this law because this is something I feel like should have been a law from the get-go. But they made it that, you know, the child's safety and well-being is number one over the parent's right. which I think is a great law, but it should have been law from the get-go. Like, it should have been the law from the get-go, right? But this is to any parent, to any mother. I'm not just being biased here. To any mother who's struggling to see their kids or be a parent, or any father that's struggling to be their kids, be a parent. I will tell you, fighting with the spouse, fighting with the other person is doing nothing but bringing you both down, but mostly hurting that child. The biggest thing you need to do is be the bigger person and do the right thing, even though it's the hard thing to do. But that example resonates with your child. You know, there's no question in either one of my kids' heads if I'm a good man. Neither one of those kids question that. None of those kids question whether or not their dad loves them or supports them, is there for them, right? And I didn't do that by just saying it. I did it by my actions, right? So your best bet in any one of those situations, male, female, you know, in a situation like that, is to love your kid enough that you don't want to hurt your spouse, and understand that if they are a good person, you should work it out to the best of your ability to be a good parent, be a good co-parent. You know?
Yeah. All right. So here, look, you'll appreciate this.
Oh, I love it. You give me a Superman card.
Yeah. So I got
that's a cool card.
Yeah, it's a cool card.
Fucking love that. Oh, here we go. See, Tony's gonna cry.
Not going to cry. I promise you.
I
got one. I took one. Believe me, I heard I went and got one because I was like, this is probably gonna be. No, it was good. So I think this is, important for people, because the idea of what we were just talking about, is it worth it, and why would we have done what we do? So this is, like, he's 18. So this is 14 years of being a better well, I'm gonna be honest with you, 17 years of being a better person.
Oh, yeah.
It's, and always will be.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's going to graduation now, and he came to me about tickets. And I was like, and he was waiting for me to be like, who's getting tickets and who doesn't. And he was like, hey, Dad, I go, it's up to you.
Yeah.
It's your graduation.
Yeah.
Your family, everyone should come. Right. Like there's no.
Oh, dude, I remember going to this graduation party for a girl I was dating, graduation in Penn State for a girl I was dating. And her mom was like the crackhead of Martha Stewart. Such a bitch. Fucking every kid. I'm not saying Martha Stewart is, but this girl was fucking. And I see her dad down at in the middle of the thing.
Yeah. And
I yell down. I'm like, Dale. I'm like, we're sitting up here. And her mom looks at me. She goes, oh, you keep racking in the points up, Chris, because she hated him. And I was like, and in my mind, I'm thinking, what she wants to see when she looks up from the podium, she wants to see her family. Yeah. You know what I mean? Not look around all over the place for everybody, right?
You're right.
And freaking, and I knew I was right. And I remember I looked at her. I was like, man, listen, Joan, as long as you keep a score, it's all that matters. That's all that matters, man. I don't give a shit. But yeah, that type of shit right there is stupid. Like, you have to put that shit aside.
Yeah.
Let's read your card. I want to see you cry. Your turn.
I will not cry, but dear Dad,
you want to put money on that?
You already started, bro.
These past few years of living here, I've grown into so much of a better person because of you. Every time I lift,
fucking love it.
Like, yeah, bro.
Fuck yeah.
Go out or surround myself with people. I do it because of you. I'm so thankful for everything you do for me. I can't wait for the next few years of my life with you guiding me through it all. I love you so much, more than you know. Your son, Tyler.
Oh, I started to because I knew I'd cry too.
I can't,
it was so good.
Oh, it's like, and he's never wrote. By the way, chickens.
Right.
But
so
no, but that's that. I sat there and looked at it at dinner, and I was like, that was what, you make these decisions so that they can have the life they deserve. And I think about this sometimes. I could have been an asshole, and you beat I know you do the same thing. I beat myself up sometimes about the divorce, because you're like, I wish he didn't have to go through that. And
100%, bro.
Yeah, and then I go, there's no going back to that, right?
No.
But did I make all the right decisions to get him to this point? Because his life really could have been fucked up.
Fuck yeah.
And look, and I will, in all honesty, I will say this: his mom really picked a great guy. So kudos to him. His name is Jason. He's fantastic stepfather, and he makes a huge difference. Tyler really appreciates him, and I'm always the first person to say, hey, make sure you thank him. Make sure you tell him I said how much I appreciate him. But this made it worse. And I read it, and I realized I was like, this is what
It's
legacy is about, right?
So
this is what it was about.
Man.
So
you made the best out of a bad situation.
Yeah. So so to you who are asking that question and the shout out there, like, unfortunately, and I'm sure you said I was gone, Karen, who's in our ambassador group, she runs a divorce law firm, so she deals with this all the time. People just, it was men or women. It's everybody. A lot of people just can't get out of their own way and don't think about the kids.
No, they don't put the kids first, man. And then their kids really get traumatized by that.
Yeah.
Like my oldest son will vouch for me. He says this all the time. It's one of my proudest moments with him, as he says, even though he grew up in a broken home, he never felt like he grew up in a broken home.
It's the best compliment ever.
It's the best compliment ever, right?
Ever.
Like, and I know I did that. I was the one that made that effort, right? I was the one that made sure that even after the court stuff, that I invited her to everything, right? Because I knew at the end of the day, a child needs both of you. It's not like, yes, a woman can raise a child. Yes, a man can raise a child. Yes, both sexes can raise a child, right? But at the end of the day, man, there's a reason that it's two people, right? It's a reason that it's a man and a woman to have that yin and yang, that balance of life of nurture and strength, and getting that done, right? So shout out to you, bro, for doing the right thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shout out to Tony and Tyler. Way to go, Tyler.
Yeah,
shout out to you guys.
Yes. Anyone out there listening,
You want to show some love? You want to support the show? There's no better way than rocking some Advice Unfiltered gear. Head over to adviceunfiltered.com, click on the merch store, grab your favorites, and level up your look. Post it, tag it, rep it loud. Use the hashtag AdviceUnfilteredPodcast and let the community see you. Because this isn't just merch, it's a movement.
Advice Unfiltered.
Samantha Voss' text writes in, and it goes right with our first question for episode 69.
Episode 69.
If a guy finishes every
do
time.
Do we not have sound effects? Did we not do like a soundboard?
We forgot to load them.
Let's see what I got.
Do you got any good ones?
We should have like 69.
We need to get it's us learning still at this stage of our career. We need some sound effects. Don't even worry about playing them. You know why? Because StreamYard will fucking crash.
Yeah, don't even worry about
it. We're getting through the episode.
Yeah.
Samantha Voss of Texas writes in, if a guy finishes every time but never makes sure I do, is that selfish or clueless?
Yes.
Selfish.
Both.
I've hinted at it multiple times.
Both.
At this point, it feels like he doesn't know more. Not like he doesn't know. He just doesn't care.
Yes.
Yeah, it's selfish.
Yeah, it's selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he probably and he might not even. I don't know. I would say he doesn't know. If he would know, like when a girl's coming.
Yes.
Like and if that doesn't excite you, then there's a problem.
Here's an interesting question. I know it's kind of an interesting segue to it, but if you dated a girl and there was really no reciprocation in the bedroom. Or really, and I know it's going to be an odd like segue or a connection, but I almost would already see that as such a big red flag that I wouldn't want to go through a relationship in the long term like that.
Oh yeah, I was married to that. I was married to that, dude. My ex-wife was like a dude. She would blow her load, fucking come, and then forget. She'd be like, "Are you done?" Fucking, I was like, "Fucking, like, swear to God, like, yeah." I wonder why it didn't work.
Can we hurry it up? Are we done yet? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
But I think about that going, that's probably how the person is in other stuff in their life.
Yeah.
If you can't do it when it's this moment, like,
then what else do you do? Yeah, it's selfish. Yeah, I mean, that's just, that's just somebody who's just taking care of himself and he's not worried about you,
Yeah. Sienna from Sydney, Australia.
My Aussies from down under.
Yes. After a breakup, how do you know if you actually miss the person or is it just the attention and routine that they gave you? It's a tough one for people.
How do you know if you missed the person or is it attention or routine? Well, why isn't it both?
Yeah, it's a good call.
Yeah, why is it one or the other? I think you're overcomplicating it. I think it's both, right? Yes, you missed the person, and yes, you missed the routine, right? But does that mean either one of them served you? Right? Those routines, that him being there or she being there, served your purpose. Did they serve your happiness? If they're X, I'm going to say no. That's the truth, right? Like if things were great, if things were amazing, then they wouldn't be your ex, right? I think you can miss both. I do think sometimes though people can grow back together when they break up. I do believe that.
Yeah, for sure.
What I mean? I think when people both work on themselves, I think there's always a possibility for a reconnection and growth. But yeah, I think it's both. I think you miss both.
I don't think I was a good I mean, look, I'm not saying in any relationship, and I'm not trying to like put it that way, but I couldn't really look at myself in the mirror and say, okay, you're actually a good boyfriend / fiance husband part until I met my wife. But I only said because I was almost 40.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and that's still no I'm a work in progress, but like where I could comfortably kind of be like, all right, I kind of have a handle on what I should be doing and not be doing. And I've kind of cut off all the bullshit. But yeah, I think that's it's the beautiful part of relationships is that, a lot of times if the timing's off or something's off, it doesn't mean that you guys can't get better. And by the way, the best couples ever are the ones that work through shit.
Yeah.
That grow through shit and work through shit, because at the end of the day, I want to be with someone who's going to ride with me through all the drama and bullshit and be there at the end.
Yeah.
And sometimes you gotta go through that storm to figure out who that person is.
So that question, if you missed them so much, why did you break up with them? So, sometimes absence makes the heart grow fonder, right?
Yeah.
You can miss somebody without actually wanting to be with somebody.
I like what Nancy said.
Yeah.
You can still miss somebody and move on.
Yeah.
And by the way, I think as you get further away from people, we all have a tendency to do this. The further away from a relationship you get, sometimes we romanticize the things that were right.
Yeah, you forget all the reasons you broke up.
Yes.
Did either of you watch the show BoJack Horseman by chance? It was on Netflix for
I saw a little bit. Yeah.
There was a great quote on that show that it was like, sometimes when you're in the midst of like a relationship or something like that, because you're wearing these rose-colored glasses, you're missing all the red flags that are popping up along the way. So it just made me think of that. But I think you're right.
Hey Amy, when we do our group session, I'm getting you next time. You keep running away every time we do a group session. She runs away and goes and works out.
Oh man, public call out.
Yeah, calling you out. So next time we're doing our group session, you're the first person I'm asking how are you doing? Because every time I get on there, you run away and go work out, which is great. I think it's awesome you're working out, so you can go do that. Yeah, I'm just really busting your ass. Just busting your ass, Amy.
Yeah. Stop, Amy.
Yeah.
So, all right. Mike from Columbus, Ohio writes in.
Ohio.
My wife and I were
heard I'm buying a house there.
All right. and Houston. I was just reminding somebody about Houston the other day.
Yeah. And Houston.
Amy's
like, wow, yeah.
Oh, she's like,
love you, Amy.
My wife and I were joking around the other day. She asked me, what would happen one day if you couldn't provide anymore? I laughed it off, and honestly, it kind of hit me harder than I expected. I realized a huge part of my identity is feeling like I have to produce, I have to provide, and I have to keep it all together.
Mm-hmm.
I started thinking about this. If I lost my job, failed financially, maybe got sick, or just couldn't be the guy that fixes everything anymore, would people still want me around? As guys, do we feel this pressure that if we fail, that we'll end up alone? And is that a normal feeling?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
100%, man. And I think it's
whoa.
I think that's something that we all go through. You know what I mean? I don't think it's just a man thing, or I think it's also a woman thing. You have empty nest syndrome when moms that raising their kids and focus on their kids. And the next, the kids are off to college and they're off doing their own thing. They're like, now what do I do? Right? They have this identity crisis, right? And it happens a lot in marriages too. That when they're focused on the kids, that when the kids leave, next year the parents don't even know how to interact anymore because that was the thing that they focused on so much, right? So it's a normal thing, but it happens to us all, right? There's going to be a moment in time, when things happen or things change, people come, people go. The biggest question is why you ask yourself that question. Like that's the bigger question, right? Because you ask yourself that question, you're like, well, you're like if, but it hasn't happened, right? It hasn't happened at all.
No,
you know what I mean? And it sounds like you're still pretty healthy. It sounds like you're still working really good, And what I would say is not worry about it. Just cross that bridge if it happens, if it comes, because you worrying about it's like sitting on a rocking chair. It's my favorite quote. Worrying is like sitting on a rocking chair and expecting to go somewhere. You're not going to go anywhere. You're just going to sit there and rocking it. You know what I mean? So I think it's notable to ask yourself those questions because you're existentially identifying with yourself, right? You're asking yourself an existential question about who you are. What if this happens to me, right? But it hasn't happened. It's not happened. It's not happening. And if those people that abandon you because you can't fix things anymore and you can't do things for them anymore, then it's actually doing you a favor. You know what I mean? Because then they were just using you anyway. And you don't want people around you that use you. You want people around you that that you both, grow, both make each other better, both evolve, both, support each other, not just, when things are easy. You want people that are going to support you when things are down.
Yeah, that's why I asked this question in that order, because I went back to what we were just talking about going through some shit and like still reconnecting. And, this could be one of those things, but I think about that quite often, because not for any reason. I think it's probably because I live in the social media world where you see, especially in the dating life, like, I want a guy who has this, and I want him to be 6'1", and I want him to make $150,000 a year, and I want him to do this, and I want him to provide. And it's like, but if he doesn't, I'm out. And I'm not saying that's everybody, right? It's a social media thing, but I can see where men feel that pressure. But I just, it goes back to what I said at the end of the day. I think when you find the right partner, part of that is the fact that through sickness and health, through richer or poorer, right? When you make those vows, what you're saying is, I believe that I'm going to do everything I can to be there and support you. You're going to do everything you can for me. And if shit goes off the rails, as long as we're still good people to each other, we'll figure it out. And those couples that I see sometimes that go through those things, or I always use this example, like the Obamas. It's not a political thing. It's just when you watch where they came from and then to where they got to, you watch someone who was with him when they had nothing. And there's a lot of people like that. I'm just saying it's a relative example I've seen before. I admire that kind of stuff.
So I will go with this though too, right? I will tell you this. You have to remember at the end of the day, when shit hits the fan, nobody's coming to save you but you. And so you have to be willing to save yourself and get yourself off the floor. We all get kicked, we all get knocked down. So you have to be willing to pick yourself up. And life is ever fluid. It's ever changing.
I get knocked down.
Yeah, I get knocked down. I get back up again. But life is ever fluid. It's ever changing, right? So you being able to adapt to those changes is key to your survival. It's not somebody else that's there to fucking pick you up. It's got to be you at all times.
Yeah, I think that was the other part that I really didn't think about until you said it, was like in my relationship now, that I think it's because my wife believes in her heart that if shit hit the fan, I would just get back up.
Yeah.
We'd figure it out.
Yeah, we figured it out.
Yeah, we figure it out.
Yeah, I figured it out.
She's not, I could say this wholeheartedly. And the same thing to her. Like, I just know that she wouldn't give up. Even if she got down, it doesn't matter. She would get back up and fight. Mm-hmm. But that's I didn't even think about that as a point. The belief in your partner that they're going to get up.
Christian, Google what that is.
And do that. So agoraphobia is the fear of going outside, I believe. Yeah, she left her house.
I'm disabled mentally and agoraphobia, and I haven't left my house in 3 years. Any advice?
That's a tough one.
Well, my question is, you'd have to go deep dive into this, right?
Yes.
So my whole thing would be like, when did that start? Because I know a little bit about it, right? And I think a lot of it has to stem from something traumatic that happened to you and dealing with that, right? But I don't know your story, so that's something that we can talk about another day.
I saved this for this is my ready for this. We are not a medical show, and there's no medical advice we give here. Yeah. And if you need help that's really deep and impressionable, you should find a therapist.
Find a therapist for that. So it sounds from what I know, it's something that's traumatic that happened to you that made you afraid to go outside. It's something that's happened to you. So I would go get therapy. I would get this help for that. I'm sure there's plenty of people that can. But
I said that because I was going to lead with this one. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of new therapies that are. I know in Texas they just. For people that are actually Trump just signed it so that now it's available for everybody. It's Ibogaine, and there's ketamine treatments. And I'm not saying do these things. What I'm saying is now there's new treatments, new methods, new ways to help people that go way back and break those connections that have really, you struggle with. So all I'm saying is look into, if you've gone to therapy, look at all kinds of stuff.
Here's my thing too, is you have to remember, and this is where we give so much control over to a thought. It's so hard to explain to people that don't understand. You aren't controlled by anything else but your thoughts. Mm-hmm. Your thoughts. You think these thoughts. You have these thoughts that pop into your head. You give energy and life into those thoughts, those words as you speak in your mind. You give that energy. So when you say like, oh, you're afraid of snakes, you say you're afraid of snakes, right? So you think you're afraid of snakes, But in a life world scenario, life and death situation, I guarantee you that if it came down to you saving your kid from that snake, you would be so brave. There'd be nothing that would stop you from defending your child from that snake, right? And it was because of you changed your thought pattern, right? So I again, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a doctor, but I can tell you from my own personal experience and what I've learned, right? From my own research of what I've learned, is that those thoughts that come into your head, they don't have life until you breathe life into them and you react to them and you put emotional connection to them, right? And being able to separate that is a skill, something that everybody can learn.
Let me ask you guys something.
Yeah.
There was the Michael Jackson movie had just come out recently.
Mm-hmm. I heard it was amazing, by the way.
And it was.
Yeah, I heard
there's
it was
a great scene in it where he's about to record, and he speaks essentially a mantra to himself. He's like, "You are strong. You are beautiful. You are the greatest of all time." And do you guys believe in the actual power
100%.
of manifestation? Because
100%.
I really do.
100%.
I've witnessed it happen firsthand.
I've witnessed him tell people to do it, and then they do it, and 2 days later they call me and tell me to change their life. I've been there. I've been there to see it.
It's the God's honest truth. And you know how you know it's the truth? And perfect example. Who says I'm the greatest of all time?
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali. I'm the greatest of all time, right? What did Bruce Lee say? I'm the best martial artist out there. I'm the best action hero out there. To this day, still the best action hero out there. You know, if you can, still stories talked about him.
I got to tell you, it's what's helped me since the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've been waking up and I'm like, you're okay. It's going to get better.
No, it's 100%.
And you're all like, not to be an egomaniac, but be like, you're awesome.
No, but
that's not really
egomaniac.
But do you see it? Do you see that? Do you see how the power of the words of what you're saying to yourself, and that you're breathing life into those words, right? Those words have no meaning, no power, no connection until you make an emotional connection to those. And it's funny too, because there's two parts to that, right? We talked about this earlier. There's two parts to that, right? So there's a fear, right? Understanding that I'm afraid to understand that my thoughts, my words that I say to myself have no life until I give life to that, right? There's fear to that. Oh my God. There's a certain kind of demand now that I understand in my life that I'm responsible for the path that my life has been on. You know, and then on top of that, understanding that responsibility, that comes this fear factor of understanding that you have the control. There's also the forgiveness factor. Fuck, you mean this whole fucking time I've had control of what I wanted to be, how I think, and how I can be. And instead, I've wasted time being like this and feeding energy into those things that don't serve me. Because here's the truth. It's easier, man, to play victim. It's easier to blame society. It's easier to blame the president. It's easier to blame, food, all this stuff. But at the end of the day, it's truly 100% down to you and how you think and what you want to breathe life into. No. And it's not a secret. Everybody goes, the secret, or the laws of attraction and all that stuff. It's all true to a point, but it all comes down to one basic understanding, right? Is that nothing in this world matters, right? Until your perspective of it breathes life into the feeling of connection to it, right? And that's why I say all the time, man, I believe in you, right? I say in my end of my videos, what I always say, I believe in you. I believe in the best in you, right? I say this all the time. Why? Because I'm looking right in that fucking camera and I'm looking at myself. I believe in you, Chris David. I believe in the best in you, Chris David. You're going to fucking get through this fucking day. Because I'll be honest with you, man, not every day is a fucking ray of sunshine. You know what I mean? But I tell myself this to get through it. And every day turns out to be amazing, and it's not always big explosions of things, but life is good. Like, life is good. And so if there's one thing you can take from anything that we talk about, understanding that you are 100% the creator of your world, and if you believe in God or the Bible, the Quran, or whatever stuff, there's always a creation phase, right? There's always a creation phase. There's always this talk about, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, right? The Ghost. As parents, right? As human beings, we pass down our genetic gene to our kids, right? This is science, right? We pass down our genetic gene. If there is a higher power, if there is a God, and we are created in their image, right? Maybe, the whole creation story isn't about creating the universe, but creating the world that you choose to live in, that you are given free will to create and be the person you want to be. You know, when your parents told you could be whatever you wanted to be when you were growing up, they weren't lying to you. They weren't blowing smoke up your ass. It was the truth. You know, it's your choice of who you want to be. Do you want to be that person that stays in their house all the time, afraid of things, or do you want to fight that fear? You know, do you want to confront it? Do you want to be that person that plays victim and oh, woe was me? You know, I was traumatized by my parents. I was traumatized by whatever abuse happened to my kid. I'm going to let that define me. Or are you going to define yourself by how you become a better person from it? You know, and how you grown from it and become that human being. You have 100% control over that. And it's easier to give the control over to those thoughts, but really you have control over those thoughts.
I know what my mantra is going to be tomorrow when I wake up.
Chris is always right.
Chris is always right.
Let's go. Let's a solid start. Solid start.
You are strong. You got this. And Parker's going to love you next week. It's
there you go. There you go, dude.
Yeah.
Well, you know, there's something that I put out there all the time, right? It's just three things. I can, I will, I must. You know, you say those first few words, and then you put whatever you want behind it. I can get my child. I will get a better job. And I must do this, right? I must be a better person for everybody I care about, right? Or I will work really hard, and I can be the person I want to be, and I will be the person I must be the person I want to be. You know what I mean? So again, I can, I will, I must, and putting those things in front of what you're going to manifest in your life is key.
Yeah, if anyone gets a chance, you should just go on YouTube. You'll find, not us, because we'll technically glitch. But no, don't do it. No, but no, I just watched this. It was really cool. It was a news story about this. It was so perfect. I thought about you. They took 10, and it wasn't about being a woman. It was just 10 women, and they were going in for a job interview. And they lied to them and told them it was an undercover like sting operation on this thing. And what they did is they painted a scar. They showed them, they put a scar like on their face. And then they were all going to go in for this interview. And right before the interview started, the makeup artist came over, was like, hey, I just want to make sure I touch it up. And when they did it, they removed the scar from the person's face. So the person went in thinking they had a scar. And I think 88 out of the 10 people immediately said they were discriminated against. The person couldn't stop looking at the scar. It's why they didn't get the job. It was unbelievable. And then they showed the picture. They showed the people the mirror that they didn't have it. And it was all about that. It was the
perception.
Unbelievable.
Well, it's the thing. Like, you have to remember, like, the only thing that separates really successful people and the people who aren't, and it's the God's honest truth, is those people who were successful didn't ever think they would fail. Bottom line, they didn't think they were going to fail. They were like, I'm going to do this. I mean, I hate to go back to Steve Jobs, but I mean, the guy made the fucking iPhone in his garage. You know what I mean? And he lost everything before he became, a huge fucking multi-millionaire or whatever. So you have to remember the only difference, and it's the thing too, we all have that ability. That we all share something in common. We all have that ability to change our lives with the thought process that we choose to have that perspective. And sometimes you have to remove yourself from the environment. You have to remove yourself from the environment, right? And to do that, you have to change your thought process to get out of that environment. That growth can happen. That change can happen in your life, man. I'm a firm believer in all of that,
This.
Oh, here we go. 69?
No, it's not 69, but it's funny because someone wrote this to us, and you internally will chuckle as I did when I saw this. Johnny from New York. Your partner blows up online, massive following, brands are calling, and then someone calls and offers them a life-changing amount of money on OnlyFans.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They say, I'll only do it if we do it together. We split the money, we build it as a couple. Are you in or are you out? And separately, this is the part I think you'll chuckle at. Back in the day, I watched your guys' shows early on, and you guys used to talk about Jamie Presley on early episodes. Would you have her on? And would you guys support her page? That's what someone wrote into us, who's been a listener for a long time. So
I was tanning.
So
I was in the sun.
I don't look. I support anything that my wife wants to do. I don't know that because I don't know that we're ever going to go the OnlyFans route, even though she wanted me to start a page at some point. So I guess if she wanted me to do it, I'd have to support her. But separately, what I would tell you is I did see the Jamie Presley news. Shout out Jamie Presley. And my take on it is first of all, I would love to have her on. She's fucking awesome. She's I mean, so we've talked to her because it's been the podcast. And what I would tell you, she is by far one of the coolest. She's one of the coolest chicks you could ever meet. And about OnlyFans, I can't give her no money because I can't go on OnlyFans for subscriptions. But I'll support you by talking about it on the show. You go, Jamie Presley. That's what I say about that.
Yeah.
Would you support your partner doing it if it was like you guys did together as a business, but she was the person?
She was the person that was doing it.
So it was like really
that's the last resort. Always plan D. Yeah, always plan D.
It's a plan D for us.
Plan D. It's plan D. Like if shit hits a fan, I can't make money. I got to pay bills.
We're going on.
We're going on OnlyFans.
We are
fucking selling everything. Feet, dirty underwear,
whatever makes money.
Yeah, no, if you can, listen, I don't knock anybody that does it. I think, what you do, you boo, But yes, I think Jamie Presley is amazing. I love Jamie. Me and her talked a lot over the last year. I think she's a great human being, a great mother. She got 3 beautiful boys. Great production company. She just put out a movie, the long shot or the lost shot. Or something like that.
The last shot?
The last shot? Is the last shot? I think it's the last shot. I think it's the last shot. So
it's already winning awards.
Yeah, it started winning awards about an autistic kid. It's an amazing job. She did a phenomenal job at it. She's a great producer of it. She's in it. She's phenomenal in it. Jamie's a great human being. She's a phenomenal human being. And we did reach out to her. I did reach out to her. I did reach out to her and I asked her if she wanted to come on the show. She said she loves us.
We support our friends of the show.
So, yeah, I mean, if Jamie wants to come on, I'm more than happy to have her come on and talk about it. We totally support her life decision. And again, I think it's like the Shannon thing. I don't think there's any like nudity involved. I think it's just her way to connect with fans, right? So it's a way for her fans to connect with her and talk to her. I don't know what but either way, it doesn't really matter. Do you boo?
Do you boo?
But yeah, no, go check out her movie, our movies. That just came out. Again, I think it's a really great movie, and go support her too. She's a mom doing her thing and being a strong individual, being a strong mother.
Yeah.
So
you want to give me millions of dollars to let it all?
Yeah,
hang
and Jamie, if you want to come on the show, you're more than welcome to come on the show.
You know where I live. Just let it go.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris and Tony, this is Marco from Naples. My girlfriend says she loves dad bods, but how come every time we pass a guy in a public, I suddenly become invisible? A guy with abs, I suddenly become invisible. Ladies, respectfully, are we really supposed to believe that you guys love dad bods? I want to ask the audience: is it something that's really, truly attractive?
I think there's some women out there who truly love dad bods.
There's some guys out there who like 700-pound women. I mean, there's some people for everybody, but
there's somebody for everybody.
But I mean, in reality, would you? And I'm not saying because it's six pack.
No,
I'm just saying, like, I don't think of it so much as the physical part. I think look at it and saying, oh, this guy's a disciplined hard worker.
Yes.
Like, I think that part is the attractive part of it.
I think there is a difference, right? In somebody that takes the time to go to the gym, and it depends what kind of dad bod, right? I think it depends what kind of dad bod you're looking at. But I think there's somebody for everybody. There's definitely out there with some women who love dad bods.
You are so trying to walk the fence.
I'm walking the fence.
You're like doing both. Like, I understand there's different dad bods, but also I get it.
Well, here's my issue about it, right? It's for me, it's not the aesthetics, it's the health.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Like I understand that some women love a comfy bear. Right. And some, freaking, they like that comfy bear hug and freaking, they like to be able to snuggle in. Like some women love that. I totally understand that. And I support
somebody
that.
For everybody, baby.
But yeah. Right.
I just want to clip that moment right there.
But out of health respects, as a trainer, I always say, that it's important for somebody to be healthy, it's just especially if you care about them because you want to be here a long time, and longevity is, not saying you have to be skinny, but being able to not. And here's the thing about it too. When I think about a dad bod, I think about the stomach, right? I think about the stomach being protruded is when I picture a dad bod. And for me, when I picture that as a health expert, I just picture all the visceral fat sitting around your organs, and that's stuff that can kill you. You know what I mean? So that to me, I think that if you really care about somebody, you should want them to at least be healthier.
But it's funny though, in the reverse of this whole thing, though, I love some curves, man.
Oh yeah, I got some friends of mine. I got some friends of mine. I love them thick.
I can't. I dated somebody one time that had like the 8-pack and the whole thing, and just wasn't my jam.
Nah. I forget my boy Bobby. Shout out Bobby. He likes
Shout
them
out
thick.
Bobby.
Shout out Bobby. Bobby likes them thick. And my boy Pete likes them thick.
I mean, I might be under Bobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bobby likes some big girls. He likes some big girls. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's somebody for everybody, man. You know what I mean?
Sense a new Advice Unfiltered song.
Oh, yes. I like them thick.
Right. I like them thick.
I like them
thick.
Why you guys got push shit in my head?
Right?
Like,
Extra.
by the way, it's going to be Christian likes them thick. That's the whole.
Somebody wrote, I love them fluffy and stuffy.
Fluffy and stuffy, baby. I love it.
So now there's somebody for everybody, man. You know what I mean? That's the thing. You don't have to discriminate. Like, you don't have to say one's bad or good. You know what I mean? There's somebody for everybody.
It's the great part of life.
You know? I just choose not to be. I just choose not to have a dad bod because I'm a fitness expert.
I would kind of be like, so I got a fitness app coming out and a cooking show. And so anyways, don't mind this.
And my visceral fat's 17%. Fucking. Yeah,
all right. Chris and Tony, this is Kayla from Nashville, Tennessee.
What's up, Tennessee?
I've been dating this guy for just a little over a month. And honestly, the connection's amazing. We laugh nonstop. The chemistry is insane. And it feels really easy and natural between us. But the other night during sex, he randomly said, I love you a few times in the middle of the moment. And I completely panicked and pretended I didn't hear it.
I panicked.
Like,
wait, what?
She's like,
Mom?
He's like, I love you.
You calling me Mom?
What? He said several times.
Oh my God.
He didn't bring it up after, and neither did I, but it's been living rent-free in my head ever since. Do you think people sometimes confuse intense chemistry and sex with actual love in the moment?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yes.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Fuck yeah. You must have that. You must
You
have that.
yeah.
You must have that good yum yum.
Yeah.
You must have that good yum yum. Just whipping people and fucking making them fucking fall for you.
I love you. I love you so much. It's so good. And by the way, we've all been there.
Yes.
So like we say it from our heart.
We can say that honestly. Yeah.
Yes, there's some people who've been like, "How did you let her get away with it?" And you're just like, "You don't understand." You're like, we do.
Why do you deal with all that abuse? You don't understand how good that is. She got that yum yum, bro.
It's the same reverse though. When some girls like, "Why you let him do you like that?" You're like, girl,
I'm laying that dick good.
Laying that dick good, you know. So, I mean, we just tell like it is here.
Have that yum yum.
Yum. All right. As we're getting closer to the end of the show,
God,
got a couple more questions. Yeah. Hey, Chris and Tony, this is Melissa from New Zealand.
Oh, my Kiwis.
Yes. I need a male perspective because I accidentally may have opened Pandora's box in a browser history mistake. I noticed that our home computer history is always erased. And at first I thought the computer was just glitching. Now I realize it's happening constantly. I finally asked my husband about it. And he got super awkward and defensive.
I was out looking at midget porn.
Now I'm spiraling, wondering if this is normal guy behavior because he just doesn't want me to see random porn searches and deletes all your history. Or it could be some insane thing. I'm only asking because I just don't know. And is this just something normal people would do, or should I look into it? Normal people do it.
No, everybody looks at porn.
Everybody looks at porn.
Everybody looks at porn.
And
if they don't, if you think they don't, they're lying to you.
Lying.
True, but it's the deleting of the history and not talking about it.
But look, if you're doing it on your family computer and you're trying to be above board, you would delete your history.
Yes.
100% you would.
Yes.
And then it could even just be,
or if you got kids.
Yeah, or you got kids.
You know
I wouldn't never.
I had a guy tell me today that that he gave his daughter his phone to take something.
Well, that's
and then he went back to the wife and was like, "Dad's got nude pictures all over his phone."
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, she fucking I think she went to Instagram or something. I don't know, fucking, but yeah, like fucking. So yeah, I mean
that's more dangerous.
Oh yeah, fucking. I mean, you just have to accept it. Like it's just one of those things, man. Like I here's my thing. It's how I look at it. I would, if I was with somebody and I caught them looking at porn, I would rather them look at porn than be fucking somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd rather if they just feel like, sometimes you just need to get a quick rock off. You know what I mean? Like you just need to fucking like bust your shit and fucking start your day, right? And you don't need the whole process of having somebody else join in on that because you can get done quick, right?
Yeah.
Fucking, if we can, I know for me personally, if I'm having sex with somebody, I want it to last a while. I'm crazy.
You got to get rid of.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I like to go for hours. I like to have the whole fun of explosion. We'll take breaks. I'll drink. I'll eat something and right back into it. I'm one of those guys. I make an exposition out of it. I'm probably not your type. So if we,
I highly doubt in the chat that's going to be a negative.
But, sometimes you just got to get your shit off to start your day and get a move on, right? And girls do the same thing too. You know what I mean? Freaking. So sometimes So I think as long as it's not
our view count just jumped by
It's of course it did. It went out there. They were like, wait a sec.
Wait, Chris goes for hours?
Like, what do you mean we don't like it?
I like to do
let's see. What's this? True story.
True story.
Wow, that's a long story.
Wait, we gotta
read it out loud. True story. A wife thought out her husband was cheating on her because there was a picture of this beautiful woman that
was supposed to be dressed
half naked.
Dressed half naked with no clothes on. So she pushed her husband off the ladder and he went through a window and landed on glass. Come to find out it was
her when she was younger.
And before he died, he said, I've loved you. It was only you and this picture. Oh my God.
See? Overreaction, women.
Overreaction.
Oh
wow. I hope she went to jail for murder.
Oh my God.
She did. I remember this story.
This is a real thing.
They did a reenactment on 911 Nashville.
Wow.
I didn't believe it. I was like, somebody had said based on a true story. What?
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's insane. I said this the other day, and it goes back to last week. Listen, your life is good. Your life is easy when you sit there and you create problems of your own.
Yeah.
When you're looking for things to be pissed off about, looking for things to be a fucking problem. You have an easy fucking life when you create some fake ass scenarios in your fucking head to cause a problem with somebody. You have it too easy. And I know this because if your life was hard, then you wouldn't be focused on creating crazy shit up in your fucking head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a God's honest truth.
That's one of my biggest red flags personally is when people just create drama.
Create drama for no reason. What are you doing?
No reason. And even worse is when it's for the sake of their own entertainment. You're the worst kind of person.
Yeah, they need the dopamine fix. They need to cause that stress of that argument to feel loved or to feel wanted or to feel fucking, They create this fucking scenario in their head. 9, I would say, I would bet money on this, right? I would think that I would say 9 out of 10 times a relationship issue isn't never really an issue. But, it's not really a fucking issue, but it becomes a bigger issue because your life is fucking easy. Yeah.
This is a good one. Hey, Chris and Tony, my name is Ed from the UK. All right. Ed went on a blind date a few months ago, and somehow there was definitely a major communication breakdown because when I showed up, my date happened to be a little person. For about 30 seconds, I panicked because I genuinely thought maybe it was the wrong table or something got mixed up. But then we started talking, and honestly, she is fucking incredible. Funny as hell, confident, smart, calls me out by nonsense immediately, and now we've been seeing each other for a while. I even get blowjobs standing up. It's a real thing. Here's my...
Wait, what? She says she gets blowjobs standing up?
Yeah, because she's a small person.
She's a small person.
She's a midget?
Yes, she's a midget.
Little people?
So, but he loves her, and he likes her, and they've been dating for a while. Here's a problem. He hasn't told any of his friends because I'm worried about the jokes and the awkward questions or people making it weird when honestly it doesn't feel weird to me anymore. Am I overthinking this? And why do I feel nervous about telling my friends?
No.
It has a real heartfelt thought part of it.
Yeah, no. I think it's unfair that you're not telling your friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you really care about that person, you just stand on 10 toes and fucking own that shit. You know
Plus, if they're really your friends.
Oh, wait. Did I just make a bad joke? I did.
Stand on 10 toes.
No, I thought you were going to say
it's only on accident.
Tippy toes, stand on tippy toes and own that shit.
Stand on your... I'm sorry. We're being so good. We're being so good about this question.
I just couldn't help it. Anyway, you need to own it, bro. If you really care about I would own it. I if I'm with somebody, man, and I really care about them, you go ahead and try to make fun of them. I will beat the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I will defend to the end. And even if I'm not dating somebody, and I have lots of friends of mine that are unique.
Yeah.
That are unique individuals and that have different issues, and if somebody made fun of them in front of me, I would smack the shit out of them. Yeah. So I think you should own it.
Your friend, if someone's really your friend, they're really your friend, then they're gonna be happy for you. They would never in a million years make fun of the person you're dating. If you were, but I'll be honest, like if you're my buddy, like if you showed up and you were dating a small person, first of all, I'd be happy for you if you're happy. Second of all, we're buddies. Yep. So I would make some dumb joke, be like, are the blowjobs really from standing up? But no, it's not.
I would, what my response would be too to all of that? I'd be like, you should see how big my dick is in her hand.
Yeah, but like I said, out of love,
I'm a monster.
Yeah, like out of friends, your boys might poke fun at you for something, but generally they would care about you and love the fact that person's your person. So who cares?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you know what? Well, I know it. I can save her in a fire. You pick up her and the dog. I'm good. For now.
Just roar like,
got you.
The fire department, catch,
I got you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a lot of benefits to that.
This is so funny. I know, Chris, you think about it now, just thinking about the tossing of the whole.
No, I'm still hung up on stand on all your tippy toes.
Stand on your tippy toes. Stand on your tippy toes.
Oh my god. Well,
love you.
We love you.
We love you. We
love
all
peoples.
All people.
So, all right, crew. Guess what? That brings us. Oh my god! Hey, yeah, that's how fast we go through these. By the way,
we don't want
one more.
One more. Let's do one more.
Let's do one more.
We got like 6 more minutes.
Okay, let's do one more. Oh my
god!
Time.
One more question.
Let's. Oh, I had it. Let's see. Let's see. I want a good one to end the show. Let's see. Well, just
PR person. Yeah, they'd probably fire me.
It beats.
That's the whole point of the show, though, right? It's the whole point of the show, though, is freaking. That we have the balls to talk about stuff and be real and make it light of everything and make it the best.
Yeah, I mean, come on, it's the best.
My virginity years, the virginity years.
All the comments are just people being like, "That joke was so out of pocket." It's great.
Yeah, but all right. Here's a. Oh my god! Here's a serious one.
Okay.
I think this is I've seen this a couple times, and I think it's important. I think it's a good one to end on.
Okay.
Now that we had some fun at our people's expenses, let's look at this. Hey, Chris and Tony, my name is Dan comes in from New Zealand again. So we got another New Zealander.
Kiwis, black hearts all day.
I'm 42. My wife and I got in this ridiculous debate after watching a show the other night. If one of us died unexpectedly, how long should the other person wait before dating again? If you truly love someone, I said it could take years. She said life is short and nobody should spend years alone out of guilt. And then we somehow wind up arguing about whether moving on too fast or too soon means you really love the person, so on and so forth.
Oh my God.
Is there actually any unspoken rule for how long someone should wait before dating again? Is there even a right answer?
No, it's a stupid question.
There's not a right answer.
That's a stupid question. No, there's no right answer to how you deal with grief. Here's the thing too, man. I think anybody who sits there and goes, if I died, you should be fucking single for the rest of your fucking life, right? Like I used to have this thing. I used to say this all the time. Like when I was dating somebody, I'd be like, listen, I hope I die when I'm having sex with you. And he'd be like, why? I'm like, so you're traumatized. So you're not going to fuck anybody else. You're not going to fuck anybody else. Because that your pussy killed somebody, right?
People who enter don't survive.
You killed him.
Yes, right. So you're traumatized. You're not going to fuck anybody ever again, right? And I used to say that shit jokingly, right? But come on, man. You sitting there saying that you shouldn't date anybody for years after I die is selfish of you. It's fucking selfish of you.
It's very selfish.
Like, if you really, truly love that person, then you really have to understand that they have one life too. And if you really fucking, and this is the part that drives me nuts about things like that, is if you really fucking love somebody, then you want them to live their best life with you or without you. It's truth. If you truly love somebody, man, if you really, truly care about somebody, then you want them to find somebody else and not grow the rest of their life alone. That you don't want them sitting there living their life being sad every day, missing you. You know, you want to keep their memory alive. You want to, and I'm sure in some way people do honor that, right? And if you really truly care about somebody, though, you want them to move on, and you want them to be happy, and you want them to live the rest of their lives being loved and not being alone. You know, and anybody that thinks opposite of that, then you're a selfish fucker.
I can't stand the aspect of this that's like that people think that there's like a clock, either a clock on grief, or that you can like tell somebody no, you follow this structure with it. Like, no, fuck all the way off.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It depends on how I feel, how they feel, and the situation.
My mom deals with that right now, because since my stepdad's been dead, I think it's been a year and a half now. It'll be 2 years, I think, this June. Since he died, and she still wears her wedding ring, and people at her church give her shit for wearing her wedding ring. Like, oh, you got to let him go. You don't tell her how to let it go.
What?
That was her husband. She was married to for almost 50 years, right? Wow. Fucking so how are you going to tell her when it's time for her to end her grief? You don't get that. You don't get that right. You don't get that privilege, man. It's again, you have individual choice of how to live your life. And if you truly love somebody, and I'm a really firm believer in this, man. If you truly love somebody, then you want them to be happy, if it's with you or not. You want them to live their best life, because here's the truth, man. They get one too. They get one shot at this. We all get one shot at this, man. And we all should be able to experience love and sadness and happiness and grief. And we should all be able to experience that on our own personal level, without judgment from anybody else.
The news story that came out a couple of years ago that people were up in arms about was she's a famous author, and she got, it's either dementia or Alzheimer's. She's still alive. And as she started letting her faculties go, her and her husband had a conversation. She said, I don't want you to have to take care of me. And he was like, I'm going to. Mm-hmm. And she made a deal with him and said, if you take care of me when I don't remember who you are, I want you even when I'm alive. I want you to get back out and date again.
Yeah.
So he did. And he has a girlfriend, and the girlfriend and him have a great relationship. And she's part of the taking care of the wife and all that stuff. And in their world, everything is perfect and it works. And it's what his wife wanted. And it's what he decided on. And people that he was talking about how many people stopped being friends with him and stopped talking to him. And he's like, what does it have to do with you guys?
No, nothing. Like, sometimes people just fucking I like to force their own shit on people.
I'll end it on this. So, Christian, can you put up a poll?
Sure.
It's going to say stay or leave.
Should I stay or should
That's
I
it.
go?
Stay or leave is the only thing we need to know from you guys. This is how we'll end the show. Episode 69. Giving and receiving. I think I found a question that ends this kind of hilarious debate. Hey, Chris and Tony. My name is Manny from Texas. My wife and I were joking around about the lottery. And I said, look, if I won $100 million, I'm setting you up for life. But I'm telling you now, I might disappear into the sunset and start over. I said it complete joking around, but in her head, she laughed and said she'd probably do the same thing. Wait, now we start thinking about it. Do people stay in relationships because life is expensive and comfortable? Maybe they really love each other, but ask your audience. If you guys won life-changing money and you were with your current boyfriend or husband, do you think it'd be more fun to part ways and leave each other with half? Or would you stay married and spend it together?
I already know Tony's answer.
Well, I mean, I'm good with everything.
Yeah, he's good.
It wholly depends on how this relationship is going.
I'm just curious what people would say, because I know a lot of people that would be like, I'll give, and look, I know people that are married right now that if I gave them the option, take $50 million apiece and just call it quits, they still would say they love each other, but they'd be like, yeah, but it's $50 million.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think everything wrong. I just, at some point it's more fun to spend that money with somebody you got a great relationship with, but
I'm staying.
I'm staying. I would stay. I would want to be a giver and a receiver. That's how I say about it.
Well, if I had somebody to love me.
Chris has got the best answer. He's like, I'm keeping all the shit.
Keeping all that money.
I don't got to tell nobody anything.
Taking the money and running.
Technically, Chris won this whole thing. He's like, I get it all. So it doesn't really matter.
I get it all. I think there'd be signs.
There'd be signs.
There'd be signs
Right?
that I won.
It's my favorite internet memes.
Right?
Like the guy driving trash with a helicopter dropping off, and it says, "There be signs."
Right? There'd be signs if I won the lottery. Yeah, there'd be signs.
There would be 100% a sign if I ever show. I would, honest to God, I would kind of resume my regular life activities.
Yeah.
I would just show up to any situation or like hang in just something new and absurd.
We've all thought about. So let me ask you a question, right? So I'm sure you thought about because I did when you played the lottery.
And shit.
Okay, you win the lottery. Okay, who's the first person you tell, and then how do you tell just your friends? Like, have you ever thought about how you would tell them or who you tell first?
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
Who would you tell first?
My mom first.
Okay, and then how would you tell her?
Oh my God.
Because they wouldn't just be calling and be like, "Hey, I won the lottery."
No.
You ever thought about it?
Oh, no, I don't know. I don't know how I would tell her. I think she would come home and discover me still passed out from finding out I won $100 million. She'd wake me up and be like, "What happened? I won the lottery." But oh man, if I were to tell my friends, I'd gather them all at like we'd have like our usual bonfire.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, "Hey, guess what? We're all going on vacation." They'd be like, "What?" I'd be like, "Yeah, we're all going on an all expenses trip, courtesy of me, because your boy won the lottery."
Oh, sorry, vacation. You ever think about what you do?
My kids would be the first people I would tell.
Yeah.
100% my kids.
How would you? Because that would be fun to like. I'm just thinking about telling Avery that you have $100 million. Like you could do that in so many cool ways.
You know how I would show Avery and I would show Isaiah is I'd buy the house and I wouldn't even tell him I bought the house. You know, and
that's
I'd invite them both up and I'd be like, I dropped the keys in their hands. I'm going to say no, so.
By the way, you'd have to give Isaiah a truck or car or something, just two in the driveway.
Yeah, no, 100%. And then I would I would send invites out to you and all my friends on a vacation and somewhere exotic and tell you there's no excuse for showing up. Everything's already paid for.
I got you
covered.
covered.
Show the fuck up. And then you guys show up, and then you guys look at me like I'm fucking crazy. Like, why are we all here? And then I tell you that I now rule the world, and I've been evil mastermind this whole time. And been
holding back for you guys.
And then I'm gonna sit there with my cat and go, ha, 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 ha. No, it's kidding.
No, it's great.
Cool. No. But I would definitely say that I invite all my friends if we could, but I wouldn't make a huge announcement about it.
No.
It would be the homies.
Yeah.
And then maybe occasionally I'd show up to a party driving the Ecto-1 from Ghostbusters, but that's about it.
You know what the fuck would happen to me if I put out there that I won millions of dollars?
Oh, God.
I'd have all these women going, "That's my baby daddy."
Oh, yeah.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah. I would obviously I'd tell my wife first, but if just putting her aside for a second, because it'd be fun. And the first person I thought about, not her and Tyler, would be my brother. And I thought about this. I would love to just call him because, we talk occasionally. But if I called him and said, "Hey, I need you to do me a favor," and he goes, "What?" I go, "I need you just to quit your job tomorrow." And he'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I'd be like, "I'm not telling you why, but you trust me, right?" And I'd be like, "Quit your job tomorrow." And that's all I would say to him. And then I'd go pick him up in the limo, hoping he did, just to show, like, say, "I got you for the rest of your life," which is great.
Yeah.
But the thing I would buy is I'd pave a street and I'd make it a cul-de-sac. And I'd buy all the important people in my house a house, and then be like, "Look, all this is paid. My only request is once a year at least, we all meet here. I'll pay for it, but you have your own house to stay in.
Yeah.
And this is yours for good now. But we have our own street where we have no excuse we can't hang out."
Yeah, 100%.
I was up in a street.
I would show up my brother's house in a really fucking nice sports car, bro. I'd be like
Would it be a Mustang?
Maybe.
Would you go like a Shelby or something? Old Mustang. I know you love Mustangs.
Like the GT.
Like a GT.
Ford GT.
Bullet Mustang.
The Bullet Mustang. Yeah, that was nice too. Fucking just show up and be like, "Hey, it's yours."
See, mine are all car related. Like,
that'd be awesome. Drive it with him, and then when he gets out, do the whole there you go.
It's yours, bro.
It's yours, brother.
Have fun with that.
That's awesome.
I'll do that for him.
It's a great one.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Yeah,
you surprise Tyler with the truck he wants. Be like, "Yeah, there you go."
It's hard. It's hard with the kids thing because
nobody heard that.
What is that? Oh, no, yeah, I protect.
Drive over, pick him up with the truck, and I said, "And a box of condoms."
Like this.
Oh shit!
So
get him inside the glove compartment. There's a box of condoms in there. Anyway, go ahead.
It would be funny. But no, I would be the only thing in my head I'd have to be careful with because I'm really I wouldn't want to make his life so easy that all of a sudden he'd get lazy. Like I want his life would be good. But I that whole like you just go get a truck thing. I look.
But
I get it.
You still have a job. You ain't quitting. I want
maybe like that. Like hey, like
I want $100 million.
I pull a Shaq on him. I pull a Shaq on him. Be like, no, I have $100 million. No, but like I tell maybe I would, but I'd make the agreement. I think to your point, Christian, I'd be like, look, bro, as long as you hold a job down, so do what you're doing. You don't have to worry about anything else. I got you. But I can't have you just get lazy on me.
Well, he's paying car payments on it. He's not.
Yeah, like that kind of stuff. So,
but yeah, I would definitely buy a house. I'd buy a house that
69 convertible. Of course, a 69 convertible, Amy. 69th episode.
69 Dodge Charger.
There you go. All right, so as we bring the show to a close, Christian.
Yeah.
We didn't break down, baby.
No, we didn't.
We didn't break down. Yeah. Woo! So we only break down on the episode before my birthday. That's the only one we break down on, but it's fine. 68.
I got him a cake. By the way, Tony, it's happy birthday to Tony, everybody.
Bring it out.
His birthday Thursday. I bought him a bun cake.
My favorite dessert.
I bought him his favorite dessert. Look at this fucking thing.
Oh my God.
Look at that. Strawberry freaking cream.
This moment reminds me when Chris was fasting for a photo shoot and I decided to feed him food.
Yeah, pizza.
And I'm trying to do this beach spot thing. Chris like, look, it's your absolute favorite. Cake. I have to eat at dessert, which will get eaten.
In the front. Honey, guys in the front. There you go.
Look at that. By the way, if you guys have never had a nothing bundt cake, they're like a franchise, I think.
Yeah.
It is the
best bundt cake.
It's the best, one of the best desserts I've ever had in my life. And yeah, I will.
It's the perfect cake every time.
Oh,
every time.
It's just
so good. Moist.
Oh, it's moist.
Moist.
It's yum yum. It's yum yum. It smells good.
It's yum yum.
It smells good in the bag.
It does smell good. Sorry, guys. That's a good cake.
So we did good, Christian.
We did fantastic.
All right, and as always, I bring the show to a close. First off, I just want to say thank you to everybody, all the birthday wishes, support this week. We really appreciate it. What's going on there, TikTok?
Interesting to see you.
I always love when people go, "Who's that dude you're talking to the whole time?" Because, like, I don't know, 69 episodes later, it's my co-host.
By the way, it's Tony.
Shout out, guys. Shout out. Looking behind the bag, I'm like, shout out. Shout out.
There you go.
So, but look, what's really great is first off, shout out to the Advice Unfiltered ambassadors who support us and everything that we do. But it's because of you guys. The Signal award season's coming up. We have like guests and we're going to be on podcasts and there's cookbooks and it's all well thought out. And I want everyone to know this. It's because we really do from the very beginning want to build a community that we could help. And as we go into 2026, we're so focused on that whether it's mental health, the show, a cookbook, coaching programs, it's just really being a community of people that support each other because we really do appreciate and love how much you guys trust us with your questions and your stories and the things that you write in. The least we could do in life is give back to you as much as we can. And hopefully the more successful this show becomes, Chris says it all the time, we're going to be on the road. We're going to be taking this thing places. And then Netflix, if you're listening, we should be hosting shows on there soon. Them just throwing it out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
But between all the cool stuff that's coming, we will never, ever lose focus that you guys are the most important things to us. And I actually was talking to a partnership, sponsorship thing for the podcast for me and Chris. And when a lady gave me this whole thing, I go, it's not important to us. And she goes, what do you mean? I go, if it doesn't help the people that watch the show and it's not something they authentically believe that truly helps them in a way that we believe in it, I go, we're just not going to do it. And she was really taken back by it. And I just was like, I don't want to take cheesy angles. I just want to talk about honesty and how things work and how it could help people. And so hopefully more to come on that stuff. But it's my favorite day of the week because I always get to see my man. And it's the rare day I get to see him. And he brings me food, which is so fantastic. So outside that, to bring the show to a close, as always, the man who doesn't prefer 69s because he wants you to go to first so he can finish last. Of course. It must be amazing if people are like,
I am a giver.
Do people stop in the middle of giving you blowjobs and be like, can you growl deeper?
I like how he talks about it like there's a line of people.
I don't know. It's just one of those things.
A lot of people give me blowjobs.
Do people just
comments?
Do you get a lot
suggest otherwise?
Do you get a lot of people that just want you to talk dirty just to hear your voice
all the time?
That's see. So I'm not asking anything that's not a real
people it's funny how people they love when I go.
That's what I'm saying. I could see somebody like truly like just in an all-out war with you in the bedroom going, growl. And you got him up against the wall.
I was telling that story all week about the fucking couple was saying, I believe in you while they're having sex.
Oh, it's the best.
I love that story. I believe in you. I believe in the best in you.
The fact that she was dropping one-liners and then he hit her with the one-liner at the end. He's just like, because I'm a relationship expert.
I'm a relationship expert. Number one relationship expert. Fucking great shit.
As always, bringing the show to close, the man in command, Mr. Christopher David.
What's up, everybody? What a great show. Episode 69. It was great, man. You know, Tony said it the best. You know, again, if you want to see more of this, if you want more of our programming, the biggest thing is you. You have to like, subscribe, share this show with your friends. We now have 69 episodes that are streaming everywhere right now. YouTube, Spotify, all the good stuff, man. You guys have to go like it, have to go share it, give it some views, tell it to your friends, man, because we want to come and meet you. You know, we want to come and meet you all. We want to do a whole live thing. We want to do a whole thing where we meet you one-on-one and help you people grow and make this great community for all of us to be a part of, right? I knew from day one that we had something special, that we would be doing something special, you know, and that our show will make a difference on a really big scale. So thank you for everybody that's been here with us. Thank you for everybody that's just joining us. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. Thank you for following me, subscribing to my page, and doing the same thing on YouTube. And listen, this show right here says it is Mental Health Awareness Month. Again, I can't emphasize this enough, man. The world is a better place because you're in it. And your perspective of the world relies solely on you, on who you choose to be, what you choose to give your energy to, what you choose to bring life into, right? So believe those positive thoughts, believe those things, believe that you are special, believe that you are fucking amazing, because you truly are. You know, the idea that we're all sharing this experience right now on this big blue marble is 1 in 100 trillion chances that this is happening right now, that we are having this interaction. So it's a blessing every day that we get a chance to experience life. So as always, thank you. Love you. This is Advice Unfiltered, episode 69. I believe in you. We believe in you. We believe in the best in you. And again, let's say it all together. The world is a better place because you're watching the show.
That's right. That's you.
Because you're watching Advice Unfiltered.
Right. All right. Thanks, everybody.